Happier by Shahar. Revolutionary. Not just hyperbole and for the sake of it. This term has to be used. But because it is so, and the author himself is keen on a peaceful revolution that would come from inside, as opposed to the Marxist phenomena to which he refers. This would not mean imposing anything on people and taking away liberty, which that crazy thing did, but it means finding that the ultimate currency, as Professor Shahar, Ben Shahar calls it, the ultimate currency is happiness. We need to find that material goods are useless from one point on, and in fact it is counterproductive. It is a rat race in which we engage, most of us, and we accumulate more and live somehow in a future which is wrong. What if I get this job, promotion, car, whatever, instead of living in the present, which ceases to exist quite often in an unhappy cycle of hedonic treadmill, hedonic adaptation, whereby we keep getting things, more things, and we stop enjoying them. We just have a compulsion, as he calls it, to get more. Capitalism is not wrong. I'm happy to hear him state that clear, because I have revulsion towards anything that flirts with or comes anywhere near communism. That's the way I am, and these are personal, by the way, impressions. They're not. I'm not a teacher anywhere. I'm just recording some notes on what an individual feels like after reading one book or another. So it doesn't come anywhere near to communism. In fact, he quotes Churchill, who said very well that capitalism is the uneven distribution of benefits, and in the meantime communism is the equal distribution of misery. Not in these exact words, he said it. There's a caveat here. Animal Farm is closer to the subject, because it's not even an equal distribution, as we know from George Orwell. Pigs and dogs. Pigs get the dogs to protect them. That would be the KGB, the secret police, Putin and his clique. Putin used to be, in case you didn't know or forgot, used to be a KGB guy, a dog. He still is. So pigs get the dogs to serve them, and they are more equal than the rest. They get the spoils. So happier is so wonderful that, in fact, apart from this second note, by the way, this is a second note, there's another one I have somewhere. It will be placed on YouTube eventually, but it needs many more. I have to make a note to come, if I, and when I listen to this again, to come back to this gorgeous work, which is not at all unexpected, because Professor Shahar has mesmerized me and others with his lectures at Harvard, which are the most popular ever. 1 in 5 students have attended those, and you can find them on the internet. Inshallah, I still think they're up there. They've been there for a few years, and I believe in this happiness revolution so much so that I'm thinking that it can get to a cult. Sounds bad. It reminds one of what's the name of that Tom Cruise and Travolta, it escapes me now. But anyway, all kinds of crazy things with aliens and taking off frozen ancestors. That's not the idea, but it would be so good to believe like religiously, like in a cult or in a faith you respect or have a fervor towards this belief and precepts. It would be so great to believe in happiness and really make rituals, as Tal Ben-Shahar keeps saying, and happiness boosters and bring all this in, especially since it will bring goodness, as he says. You are better, the others get better. He contradicts Kant, I think it was, who said that once you do something for yourself, it's not, it's selfish. No, it's not. It doesn't work that way. Happiness is not a zero-sum game. Your happiness doesn't take from another one's happiness, but adds to. When you're happy, you are more inclined to be generous, and you transmit this state of grace, if you will. So it works for the benefit of all, and I agree with that. 4 years ago, when I read, listened to Tal Ben-Shahar, among others, Lubomirsky, Seligman, I thought, and I still think, without maybe the enthusiasm and idealistic mind of that time, that it needs to be promoted in this land. There's a Facebook group, Happiness is a Choice. Make it a page attached to it. 2 blogs, Eudaimonia is one. And at small level, there's an activity which is supposed to engage more. Contacted the European Union, by the way, if you have any thoughts on that. Maybe we work on this happiness revolution recommended by Tal Ben-Shahar, which, by the way, I think in this note, it's now it comes to my mind, it's the best thing I and the rest you can do about this, to really try and work towards what he's reading. It's not just, I'm happy to say that, I'm proud, self-esteem, Nathaniel Brandon, whom he keeps mentioning, Tal Ben-Shahar, of this, of the fact that it's not that I just read this book, let you, whoever, 1 or 2 people who listen to this, know about it, but I'm trying to do something about this. Maybe we'll be trying. We'll see. In fact, there's a project now, not sure where it's going, to see if we can do more videos and if we can promote happiness through a means of some kind. I'm not sure if Kickstarter was what Swan had in mind. We transferred something else. It doesn't matter. So read the book, it's wonderful, and anything you can find by this dazzling professor and writer. Later on. Carpe diem. Enjoy the present.